Bench the Mic podcast.
Were we just tripping?
We're tripping. Is this the first podcast without my mullet? This is the first podcast without my mullet. Welcome back to the non-mullet podcast.
I'm recording for the first time without my hat on. It's not in the
Second time. Remember that last time? Remember the last podcast we were making jokes about? You said Yankees hat down.
I had it set down, but it's not even in the screen.
Oh, it's not even the screen.
Nope.
Not even the screen, guys.
Wait. Where's it at?
No, the No Mullet Yankee Hat podcast starring CC50 and Caleb Foltz. Let's just dive right into that right now. Hawaii and UCLA.
Is this going into the episode, or are we just making a short out of it?
Well, so the thing is, I'm already recording, and I was planning on just diving right into, this is our intro, and then I'm gonna say after we didn't talk about this, welcome back to the Bench Mic podcast.
Works for me.
And you just ruined it. Dang.
Welcome back to the Bench Mic podcast.
God. Loud. All right, so UCLA, right? That's what I want to talk to you about because you have more knowledge than I do. And that's why I'm like, what the flip? So Hawaii's has been they haven't been even relevant since that one great QB back in 2008 or whatever that was a stud.
Cole Brennan.
Yeah, but he's the one that brought relevancy to them. But ever since that, they haven't really been talked about. But they've been a cool location. I feel like if you're playing Hawaii, it's still cool to go out there.
Yeah, I think it had something to do with the time change, and it's Hawaii. They're playing Hawaii, so they can just sleepwalk through it. But that is 16-13. That is really close. And that is a really close
game. And so UCLA just joined the Big
Ten.
The Big Ten. And they just left the Pac-12, right?
Yeah, that's not a good look.
And they only beat Hawaii 16-13.
Not a good look.
Now it is their first game of the season, UCLA. So obviously they need to yes, they need to play a lower opponent to kind of get things in and figure things out, get the chemistry going. They've been practicing for 2 months now, but 16-13 to Hawaii. But then again, Hawaii did smack the flip at Delaware State.
Yeah, Delaware State's also really bad. They're one of the worst FCS teams in the country. I kind of looked at it. I kind of just glossed over it when you sent me that. I was just like, it's things happen like that because I can remember last season when Alabama traveled to University of South Florida, USF, the Bulls. They played. It was an away game for Alabama, and they kind of just did whatever they had to win. They didn't dominate or it was just close. They won 17-0. Alabama only beat UCF 17-0, and it was at UCF. And I just kind of looked at it as something like that. It's UCLA just has to do whatever they can to win.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna kind of dive into some of the game here though.
Actually, I have
Hawaii.
no internet.
Really? Let me see your phone. Hawaii was up 10-0 going into the half. 10-0 going into the half, and then UCLA scored 10 in the third and 6 in the fourth. And I need to pull up your settings app.
Yeah, just swipe all the way and then search it.
Yes, sir. Got that. I thought I gave you the Wi-Fi password already. Shout out to the Wi-Fi password, of course. But yeah, UCLA came back in the second half. So Hawaii, please finish the game because they only kicked a field goal in the third quarter and did nothing in the fourth. But in Pac-12 fashion, the UCLA slung the biscuit, and Hawaii, of course, slung the biscuit because they can't do anything else. And I'm gonna dive into the stats once I type in the Wi-Fi password for my boy and co-host Chris Cortez.
Subscribe to our Patreon. Then he will say on camera what the Wi-Fi password is. So if you ever visit the University of Bluffton, you yourself can get on the Wi-Fi.
Because you have no service. Even though we're in the middle of a village and with an actual cell tower right next to the village.
Your boys got no service.
Makes no sense. Anyways, back into the game. E. Garbers, whoever that is from UCLA, went 19 for 38 for 272 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And in terms of the Hawaii QB, B. Shager, he went 25 for 42. Oof. 227 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. So not too different there in terms of a QB performance, which is surprising. So is Hawaii an independent school? Are they independent?
No, they're a Mountain West school.
And
Mountain
that's
West.
crazy. You think a Big Ten would smoke a Mountain West? I mean, Mountain West is pretty entertaining. Though. They have pretty entertaining football, but
I mean, you'd think if they were going to struggle, it'd be against a team like Boise State or Fresno State.
one of the better teams in that conference.
Well, yeah, one of the two favorites to win the conference every year. Or in this case, this year, UNLV, because we saw them smack the University of Houston.
Smack. And in terms of also, like, receivers, R. Flores Jr. from UCLA, their best receiver of the night, was 3 receptions for 102 yards and 1 touchdown. Not bad for only 3 receptions. But P. Ashlock out of Hawaii, 9 receptions for 112 yards and 1 touchdown. So were they just pumping and dumping it to him?
Had to have.
Had to have. I mean, it's just a weird game. I mean, it was one of those weird week 1 matchups.
That's Hawaii football, man. Like if there's any team that just happens to week in week out, it's Hawaii football. Saw this happen last year too. It was like an 11:30 p.m. start. It was Vanderbilt. They traveled to Hawaii, played at Hawaii, and they won by scoring a game-winning touchdown. Like it's just weird close games that should not be close that Hawaii has. I can't explain that. That's Hawaii football in a nutshell.
And like you even like, I was like, is it the Hawaii heat, the island, the humidity, the temperature? But UCLA's in California. I mean it's not island, but it's still humidity, hot, whatever. So I just don't know what.
The only thing I could think of would be time change. Time change. Maybe there's elevation there because believe it or not, you think California is behind us. We are Eastern time. They are Pacific time. That is 3 hours behind us. Hawaii time zone is its own time zone. That is 3 hours behind California time. So they are 6 hours behind us.
Wow.
So yeah, remember how that game started against Delaware State? That was an 11:59 p.m. kickoff time, our time. That would have been like 6 o'clock, 5:59 p.m.
That had to be throwing him off.
Yeah, I had to. I gotta think that's what happened here.
I wonder if that's why no one wants to play Hawaii. Is it just going out there and also the time change? It's got
that and the travel expenses. It's expensive. I went to the Michigan versus Hawaii game. I think it was our senior year of high school, maybe freshman year of college. They paid Hawaii like $3 or $4 million, but like half of that budget or a quarter of that budget was spent on travel because it's just expensive to travel for Hawaii and the teams playing against them because it's so far away.
Imagine flying out there, spending all that money, and then having to pay for a ridiculous hotel. The cost of living out there is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So,
not to mention, this is a pay game. I don't know how much UCLA paid Hawaii, but this is a case where UCLA paid to play Hawaii.
Yeah.
Those pay-to-play games, gotta love them.
Did you see about the Jacksonville State talking about Alabama?
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'd even say go Tide, roll Tide for $3 million.
Yeah.
But in terms of team stats for the game, UCLA had 343 total yards. Hawaii had 278 yards. UCLA had 2 turnovers. Hawaii had 3. UCLA had 19 first downs. Hawaii had 18 first downs. And Hawaii, surprisingly, not really known for their offense, but at the same time, Pac-12 fixing the ball in terms of UCLA. They held onto the ball longer. They had 32 minutes of possession, where UCLA only had 27 minutes of possession. So
Had it for over half the game.
Yeah, I mean, so that's pretty impressive. But at the same time, like UCLA, obviously, want to get the ball out quick and get their offense off the field and get their defense back on.
And it looks like here they're first of all, the defense is here at 8. Both defenses here 8. Hawaii had 5 sacks. 5 sacks, 3 turnovers. But
I mean, just by the score, you know, it was a defensive game.
Yeah.
You know?
And UCLA, on the other hand, they had 2 turnovers and they had 1 sack, so which is still unspectacular. But they did hold Hawaii to 51 rushing yards, and Hawaii held UCLA to 71 rushing yards. That is such a weird stat line. And UCLA had 19 first downs, Hawaii had 18. That's pretty solid numbers. 19, 18 respectively for first downs. Those are solid numbers, and you think it'd be more than this.
Of course.
This is bad.
It's bad.
But Hawaii might be a tough out this year in the Mountain West.
I'm excited to see it.
Oh, I love Hawaii football.
I think-
I'm going to be toting my shirt,
I'm
Hawaii shirt that I have.
I'm a Colorado bandwagon, but it might be time to go over to Hawaii.
Might be time to
The
go
Rainbow
overseas.
Warriors.
The Rainbow Warriors.
That should be the goal for our podcast, like to make enough doing the podcast to afford a trip out to an Hawaii game.
Gotta wait for their stadium to get put up because they play in a temporary stadium right now.
Because the other one got ate up by
Termites.
bugs. Yeah, termites.
And the salt in the air made it rust. But yeah, they're in a current, I guess it's like a Northwestern situation, but theirs is worse because Northwestern has a lot of money as a Power 4 school. Hawaii obviously doesn't. They don't have a lot of students there either. But we should definitely go when they get their new stadium because the renderings look awesome. Yeah. Phenomenal.
I'm going to do one of our cold seat hot takes. D3 football is coming to a slow end because of all these private schools closing down. If there's going to be a public school that closes down, I'm calling Hawaii because of just a lack of student body. And
like a D3 Hawaii or University of Hawaii?
I'm saying University of Hawaii. Like in terms of because all these schools are closing and there's a lack of students, I think this drop off of students is going to affect Hawaii because you can't afford to go out there. It's crazy expensive. There's already a lack of students out there. No one wants to play them athletically. I think if there is a public school that's going to close down, it's going to be the University of Hawaii. That's not a bad take.
No, it's not. I'm just looking up their cost and student body.
Just think about it, dude. No one wants to play them athletically. And even for that, imagine how much it costs for them to fly out and play away games.
Yeah.
Every away game's got to be like at least $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, it's they get paid at least $1 million. Okay. For the 2023, this is as of 2023-2024 school year, they had including undergrads and grad students, they had 19,256 total students, which that's
pretty good.
Respectable for I mean that's bigger than my
But
school.
Is that covering the cost of living and the cost of keeping the tuition and the bills paid for and everything?
That's what I'm going to look up here. Cost. Out of state, it is $52,000 a year.
That's more
out of state.
That's more than like majority of private schools.
Yeah. And in state it is before scholarships, 30,000.
That's not awful, but still not great.
No.
That's like a private school. Hawaii's public, right?
Hawaii's public.
Dude, I don't know who goes there, bro.
I know somebody that goes there. I don't know if they go there anymore. One of the guys I met in Los Angeles, he was from Hawaii, so only school that's there, right? Got to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, I guess. That's kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know. But that is my cold sea hot take. Hawaii will be one of the. If a public school is going to close, it's going to be Hawaii.
I would not be surprised. I don't know if this would be a cold seat hot take, but I would not be surprised within the next 20, maybe 30 years if not relegated, but if they get forced to move down to FCS just because of the fact of how much it costs for big schools to travel down there because that's the thing. Nobody wants to travel there. Nobody wants them to travel to them because if they have to pay that much more money.
Yeah. Do you know what would be really cool to see, though? Imagine if, like, Hawaii had like 4 or 5 D3 schools and there was just like a conference out there in Hawaii that just kind of stuck with
That'd
themselves.
be so fun.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
Like the Island Boys.
Yeah.
Not the Island Boys, but like the actual, like just saying Island Boys of like D3 football.
You know what we need to start?
Huh?
If they move to FCS, this is the first thing I would do.
Huh?
Start a rivalry with the University of Maine.
That
would be the most amazing.
Would go broke tomorrow.
All right, 10 million. Got to travel.
That'd be the first and last game they play in the FCS level.
They just run out of money.
They'd spend,
All right, guys, we spent our whole budget. We're done with the season. You either go 1-0 or 0-1.
yeah, we're waiting to
Either
go out.
We're either going undefeated or we're going winless, boys.
What benefit do they have that rival?
But that would be what you gotta admit. That would be so fun. That'd be such a fun rivalry. Hawaii versus Maine.
Why? Like,
Call it the
rival across the damn world.
yeah, the Globetrotters.
The Globe. You just stole a frick. Wait, what?
The Globetrotting rivalry. I'm trying to think of a name that could.
The Christopher Columbus rivalry.
The cross country rivalry. The cross country battle.
The battle of the country cross. The battle of going either direction, east or west, because it's equal. Shut up. It is. Don't disagree with me. Don't you dare disagree with me.
Gotta include something with like the sun, because the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. The sunset rivalry.
The battle of the rising sun.
The battle of the rising sun. I don't know if that's taken or not, because there's also a song called "The House of the Rising Sun," and Japan they call them the land of the rising sun.
Well, this is the rivalry.
This is the rivalry, the rising sun.
Rising sun.
The rising sun showdown.
There goes my hero.
The rising sun showdown. Hawaii, make it happen. Hawaii versus Maine, coming to you on FCS football. I would live stream. I would get tickets to go to both games.
I'd be a fan of both schools. I'd
I'd
wear
be
a
a fan.
jersey split in half.
Oh yeah.
And they'd be like, "What are you doing?
Make it happen.
Make it happen."
What did we call it? The rising sun showdown. Make it happen.
There we go.
The rising sun showdown. Make it happen. Hawaii versus Maine.
Let's
FCS.
make it happen. BTM podcast request. All right, you ready to get started?
Absolutely.
Welcome back to the Bench to Mike podcast. I'm Caleb Fultz, also known as CF3.
I am Chris Cortez, also known as Chris Cortez.
And Chris, what are we getting into today, man?
Today we're gonna jump right into the opening weekend of the NFL. All, I believe, 16 games because there's 32 teams and nobody has a bye week 1. So we're going to go from the very first game of the weekend all the way to the 49ers and Jets game that's taking place on Monday night. Or maybe I don't think there's a doubleheader because it's usually a doubleheader.
The Ravens and Chiefs game got delayed?
What? Already?
Apparently it's
Must
delayed.
be a storm. Well, I guess we get to predict it then. But yeah, we're going to go through, talk a little bit about the ones we'd like to talk about, kind of look at some key players, score predictions. You get the gist. Defenses, key players.
Yeah.
But without further ado, what do you say? Get right into it?
Get right into it.
So we have the one that is currently
Delayed. This one's going to be a great game, though.
Oh, yeah. This could be
Ravens,
a future
Lamar
playoff.
Jackson, Derrick Henry versus Patrick Mahomes, and whoever else on the frickin' Chiefs anymore. Travis Kelce.
This is a future playoff game. I'm calling it right now. I guess I wouldn't say it's a cold seat hot take because both teams are really
Stacked.
good.
Well, the
But
only
this
thing is that the Ravens play in a better division
Oh yeah,
in terms of the AFC North.
yeah. But this is going to be a future playoff matchup.
I hope the whole Ravens playbook is just Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry triple option. Like a triple option, like speed to option. Just either it's Lamar or Derrick Henry running.
Oh yeah.
That'd be so fun.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. Anyways,
But this one's going to be airing. Well, was supposed to air
like right now.
at 8:40 p.m. on NBC and Peacock.
8:45 right now.
Yeah, it's 8:45 right now. Currently 5 minutes into the delay. Kansas City, they are 2.5 point favorites. So neither of us are into betting, but for those that want, that's the line right now. Since it's at Kansas City, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs winning this one 25-23. Don't know how they'll get the 25 points, but they're going to get the 25 points. I just think it's at Kansas City. It's opening night. The Chiefs Kingdom, they're going to be back in their team. It's going to be loud. It's going to be ruckus in there. Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and co. I don't know who else is on their team because it's a revolving door out past those two guys, but I think they're going to show up, and I think they're going to show why they're the clear, far and away favorite to three-peat Super Bowl champions.
For me, I got Chiefs 45, Ravens 32, simply because I think the Ravens are going to start off strong early with their run game and get in the end zone a couple of times. But I think the Chiefs are going to be like fast, to slinging that ball down the field, scoring quick, and eventually it's become a point where the Ravens have to sling the ball and they won't be able to keep up with the Chiefs pass game. And I think that Chiefs defense is still pretty solid. So even though I think Patrick Mahomes is that whole team, but yeah, I just don't think. I think the Ravens will start off strong, but I don't think they'll be able to finish the game. So I'm going Chiefs 45-32.
45-32. That is a high-scoring game in the NFL.
I just think that it's week one. I just think the Chiefs are the Chiefs, man.
Chiefs are the Chiefs.
They're dogs.
All right. So next we got a really strange Friday night game. This one is in, excuse me if my pronunciation is wrong. It is in Sao Paulo, and I think that's in Brazil, but it's in Sao Paulo, the Sao Paulo game.
You see, Darius Slay is so mad about going to Brazil.
Yeah.
Darius Slay is so mad about going to Brazil
Yeah.
because I guess they have the highest crime rate or something. That's what it
That,
says.
and I mean, just from the aspect of, that's one of your home games that's just gone. because that counts as an Eagles home game. It's supposed to be at Philadelphia, so I'd be upset in the aspect of it's not in Philly. I don't have my home crowd behind me. You know
Where
what
are
I'm
they?
saying?
Are they playing in like a desert dune? I mean, where are they playing? Like in a
I think it's a
soccer?
soccer stadium. It's like the Wembley series.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's got to be in a soccer stadium. But
Yeah.
I think it's great though, in the aspect of growing the game worldwide, making it bigger. Because believe it or not, American football is not the most popular sport. It's not even in the top 5 most popular sports in the
But
world.
dude, it's growing.
Oh, it's growing
overseas.
fast, and
There's tons
I
of pro
think,
leagues coming about.
yeah. So if I'm the Eagles, I'm definitely understanding why I would understand why they're upset, but in the grand scheme of things, I think it's great in the aspect of we're branching out, we're growing the game of football worldwide,
Of course.
and making, maybe this is a game that starts another league, like a professional league in South America. Who knows? But in the aspect of the game, this one starts tomorrow, or I guess Friday, September 6th at 8:15. Like I said, it is exclusively on Peacock. That is what sucks about this game. So if you don't have a Peacock subscription, sorry about your luck. You're not watching it. Just going to have to watch the highlights the next day. But Packers and Eagles, I think the Eagles are going to be one of the best, if not the best, regular season team. I don't know how they are going to be in the playoffs, but I think in the aspect of they always start like 10-0, 11-0, I think this is going to be an easy win. I think they're going to.
You're counting out Jordan Love?
This game, I am. I think the Eagles' defense is
Wow.
just too good. I think they're going to swamp Jordan Love. It's week 1, a lot of kinks to work out. And like I said, Eagles, they just have a great track record of being the best regular season NFL team. And I think this is another season where the Eagles are just going to start like 7-0, 8-0. Jalen Hurts is coming back. Everybody's coming back, except for Jason Kelsey. But
Big sad about that.
I'm big sad about that. But I think they're gonna go get an easy win. I think it's gonna be 20-10. Easy win, easy 10-point win. Eagles are 2-point favorites,
I'm
by
not
the
gonna
way.
lie. I kind of believe in the Packers, man. Like, I mean, I really like Jordan Love. I mean, I didn't like him at first as a rookie and stuff, and even his first, second year in the league. But like, I mean, I really feel like he's coming together as a player. And I got a close one here. I love Jalen Hurts. I love using him in Madden too. And
He's got a ton of weapons now. He's got Saquon Barkley in the backfield.
he's so washed, dude. Saquon's done. His career's been done. I'm sorry, he's just a name now. And like, I don't know. I think the Packers are. I don't think the Packers are getting enough love right now, man. And I just think, give me the Packers 17-14.
17-14.
I mean, I think they're both pretty explosive teams, but also I think both those defenses are really good. I mean, both of them. Now the Eagles have a lot of experience, but I think the Packers are have like a good middle-aged group. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think, yeah, give me the Packers.
Give them the Packers.
17-14.
I think the Packers will have another good year. I think they'll be an easy lock as a wild card team. They won't.
That's what I'm
They will
saying.
not beat the Lions though for the NFC North, but
Oh, no.
they will be a lock to be in the one.
If Jared Goff keeps playing like he is, man, and
Yeah.
with even more talent they brought in too,
Yeah. All right. Starting off the weekend on Sunday on CBS, and I'm assuming this is probably local because there's a ton of CBS games. We got the Cardinals traveling to Buffalo to play Josh Allen and the Bills. Buffalo is a 6.5-point favorite.
Really?
Those who follow the NFL, 6.5 and above, like 6-point favorites and above. That's a pretty big margin in the NFL. That is pretty big. And I'm going to have to agree. I'm going to go with Buffalo here, taking it at home. I know I've taken all the home teams, but I think Buffalo, that's an easy win here. Cardinals are still building back. I know they got Marvin Harrison Jr., and I still think he's going to be probably a lock, or if not, in the top 2 or 3 for offensive rookie of the year. I think he's going to have a pretty solid game, but overall, he doesn't have a good team behind him. I think
it's a good take.
I think it'll be close in the first half, but I think Buffalo pulls away in the second half, and I think they get away 30-14. I think it's going to be like something like that.
Dude, I already think it's too cold for Arizona people to
Yeah.
be in Buffalo.
And they play in a dome too, and this is just out in the elements.
Dude, Buffalo's gonna kill the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Marvin Harrison Jr., but
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. You're cooked. The Bills, give me the Bills 30, Cardinals 6.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I even think they're gonna miss their first PAT of the year. Like, I just, dude, Josh Allen's a dog. I'm sorry. Like, Josh Allen deserves more love than what he gets.
As much as I hate to admit it, because I'm a Jets fan, I'm supposed to disdain the Bills, but Josh Allen's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He's a top 3 quarterback.
And he's also like 6'8", bro.
Yeah.
You gotta love a 6'8" man.
Only thing is, he doesn't have the weapons he does last year.
That is
Stephon
true.
Diggs, I know people say he's washed. I don't think Stephon Diggs is washed. I just don't think Buffalo was his place to play, if that makes any sense.
But he still did good with them.
Yeah, he was still great with them. I don't know why people are saying he's washed. I think he's going to be great in Texas.
He's gonna be a dog. Dude,
Oh, yeah.
The receiver talent there, bro. It's over.
We'll get to that game in a minute, but yeah, I think Buffalo, with lack of talent though on the outside, on their offense, I still think they dominate. All right, moving on. 1 p.m. This is also on CBS. This will probably be another local broadcast, but this will probably be in our range because it is going to be New England taking on or traveling to Cincinnati, and the Bengals are 8.5-point favorites. Then that is an even bigger margin of victory, and understandably because the Patriots guys, they're going to be horrible. I picked them to go I think either 1-16 or 2-15. It's going to be bad. I honestly think they're the far and away favorite to get the first overall pick.
If Drake May, is his name?
I don't even think he's starting. I don't think he's starting him.
If he is the starter, they're not winning a game. But if
No.
if they're undrafted or 7th round pick, whatever the QB they had, if he starts, they'll win like 1, 2, 3 games.
Who is he? Oh,
It's Texas QB, isn't it? Texas or Tennessee? So it's like that's
Hendon Hookers? Is he?
no, they both got drafted this year. It was Drake May in the first, and then it was the Tennessee or Texas QB in the 7th round or undrafted, something like that. And they've been competing this whole time. My God, don't get a cold when you're trying to record a podcast, guys.
Yeah. Don't get cold. Don't give that to me.
Come here, boy.
Joe Milton. Yeah, but yeah, no, they're starting Jacoby Brissett though. That's who they're starting.
I like Jacoby. I have love for Jacoby.
I like Jacoby Brissett, but he's not good enough to beat Cincinnati. I do not care what anybody
I think he
says.
is washed now too, though.
Yeah, like I said, they're going to be the favorite to get the number 1 pick. This game, it's going to be cut and dry. Bengals are going to pound the rock. Joe Burrow's going to throw probably 200 or 300 yards. It's going to be they're going to kill him. It's going to be. I'm going to go 24-6.
This could be a great game for my Bengals.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Give me
ugly.
the Bengals 100, Patriots 0.
100 to nothing. First 100-point game of the season for them.
Yep.
Yep. Oh,
God.
This game stinks. This game stinks.
No good.
This is the Fox 1 p.m. Minnesota traveling to New York to take on the New York Giants. This is going to stink.
The Vikings literally are playing a bunch of free agents because they have everyone's torn. Like 5 of their players torn ACLs just during practice, bro.
This game's going to be horrible.
Horrible.
I am glad this one's a regional broadcast, so I am super happy we are not getting this game. This game is going to be horrendously bad to watch.
And watch Daniel Jones throw for like 400 yards too.
Watch him throw for 300 yards and 5 interceptions.
I still think Daniel Jones is an average QB. I think he can still make plays in this league.
He can make like 1 or 2 a game. I don't think.
I think it's the Vikings. He's gonna look like Tom Brady. I think he's gonna look like Tom Brady against the Vikings.
Yeah, Minnesota's opening this game as a 1.5-point favorite.
What?
Yeah, believe it or not. I gotta see who's Minnesota even. I think Sam Darnold.
Yes, and Donald started.
I'm not gonna lie. I am not a Daniel Jones believer. I don't think he's good, and I think it's absolutely ludicrous that they signed him for like that 6-year, 4 to 6 year contract extension. No, I'm gonna take Minnesota. I'm gonna take Sam Darnold. He's gonna drop some dimes to his boys, Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. I think the Vikings win an absolute clunker of a game. Give me the Vikings 21, Giants.
I can't believe
18.
you're saying this.
21-18.
What?
Vikings win.
Give me the flipping Giants, bro. Both teams
nobody's-
are terrible, but Daniel Jones is gonna be the one bright spot out of both teams.
He's got Malik Neighbors to throw to, but
I'm sorry,
that's
bro.
it. That's it.
I'm sorry,
Just
bro.
double
Give me-
cover Malik Neighbors and
Give me the Giants. 21-7.
21-7.
I don't think the Vikings are gonna be able to move the ball.
That's a killing.
Sam Darnold is that bad. They're not gonna be able to move the ball.
He's okay with great weapons. Like when he was on the Panthers, he was not horrible. Like he started off the year like 4-0, I think. Then he hasn't really
Don't
started
care.
since. But
Don't care.
he doesn't care.
Sam Darnold is trash. Daniel Jones is above.
Also trash.
Daniel Jones is like sitting on the trash can.
He's like the sweet smelling garbage. He's like the candy, the Halloween candy that you leave out
like
and
when,
you throw it away.
You know, like when the trash bag still smells good from the store, like when they have the scented ones. That's what Daniel Jones is. But he's still sitting on the trash. He's sitting on like the trash can's kind of starting to prop open, but he's still sitting on top of it.
He's like
Sam Darnold's on the bottom making it stink.
Sam Darnold's the mystery juice at the bottom of the garbage bag.
I like how it leaks in your fingers when you try to take it out.
It's like ugh.
Oh, God. Like you're gonna wash your hands with Dawn dish soap after you get take out the trash out. Like you take it to the driveway, you're like, oh, give me the Dawn, mom, give me the Dawn.
Give me the Clorox wipes. We got to do a disinfection.
I gotta go bleach myself.
Let me go bathe in some bleach for you. Oh, I don't know if we can actually say that. I don't know if that's
that's
alluding to anything.
That's not offensive or anything.
Okay.
I don't think so. Let us know in the comments.
Let us know. Moving on. All right, this one I believe will be in our range. So us Midwesterners will be able to watch this. It is Tennessee traveling to Chicago. We're going to see the first ever game that Caleb Williams plays. It is on Fox, and
Dude,
Chicago
Caleb
is
Williams
opening up.
Flipping dog. I mean,
Oh,
he
yeah.
doesn't even look like his college self, bro.
No, Chicago's opening up as
And
a
I was talking
3.5
such
favorite.
trash about that guy too.
I'm telling you, I told you right after they drafted him. Caleb Williams is already, he hasn't even played a snap. He's the greatest Chicago Bears quarterback ever. He's already the best Chicago Bears quarterback
That's still
ever.
a crazy take, though.
Crazy or not, he's already the best Bears quarterback of all
Even
time.
that one compared to that one dude.
Yeah, he's better than that one dude.
Who was it? Like,
Smoking Jay, he's better than Jay Cutler.
yes, Jay Cutler. You think he's better than Jay Cutler?
Yes, he's way better than Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler had his flip moments, though. I love Jay Cutler. Watch some of his highlights, bro. He was just like an uncle out there playing freaking ball, dude.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways, Titans, Bears.
Bears, 3.5 favorites. I think Chicago takes this game 24-20. I think Caleb Williams shows everybody why he's the number one pick. And I think he shows everyone why he's the far and away favorite for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And he shows Chicago fans that he is the greatest Chicago Bears quarterback ever.
And they also got those two receivers. They got
Oh, my goodness. Rome Odunze.
Dunze, and then
They might be Tennessee by more.
and who was the Chargers?
And they got DeAndre Swift in the backfield. They got DeAndre Swift now running the football. Is he washed? Maybe. But is it DeAndre Swift? Yes, it's DeAndre Swift.
Well, then who is the Chargers receiver just going over? Is it Keenan Allen?
Keenan Allen, that's right.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. They might be some sleepers. That little media time out there for us guys. I don't know, technical difficulties.
Oh, we back?
We are back.
We're back.
And so Panthers Saints, Chris.
This
Stinks.
game
It's a
stinks.
stinky game. Big old stinky.
It belongs at 1 p.m. Quite frankly, I'd have this game playing at 3 in the morning so that nobody has to watch
3 in
it.
the morning.
We got Panthers traveling to New Orleans. New Orleans is opening up as a 4-point favorite, by the way. I don't know how, don't know why. Who's on either team? We got Bryce Young taking on Derek Carr. Ugh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be an ugly game. Maybe like 10 turnovers for both teams.
So
Maybe like 20 sacks.
yeah.
Give me the Saints. I don't even want to talk about this game. This game could be horrible. Shame on both teams. 15-7 Saints.
Give me the Saints. 3-0.
Yeah.
They're gonna kick. Somehow the kicker's gonna make something happen. So,
Shame on you, NFL, for making this a game.
Shame on the,
Shame on you.
Just close the franchise.
And why is this? And this game is going to be played again. They play each other twice.
Ugh.
Shame on you, NFL.
Ugh.
Shame on you.
Apparently don't want no money.
No,
you just want to waste
really
it.
don't. You just want to waste it away. All right, moving on. Another 1 p.m. game. We got Pittsburgh traveling to Atlanta. Atlanta opens up as a 3.5 favorite. I think this is going to be one of the best games of the weekend, honestly. Steelers and Falcons.
I'm excited for Pittsburgh. I'm excited to see what they can do.
Oh, I'm going to say.
Justin Fields and Russell Wilson.
Yeah, and Mike Tomlin, a head coach. Oh, they're going to win 9 games again. I guarantee it. It happens every year. It's a blessing and a curse because they don't get a good draft pick, but they also win 9 games.
Yeah. Always come short of the playoffs too.
Yeah. Atlanta, they have some pretty solid playmakers too, in Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Kirk Cousins at quarterback, I believe, right? Because I don't think they're starting Penix, are they?
Nah, I don't think so.
See, I don't think they are. Who are their wide
Especially
receivers?
if you're paying Kirk all that money.
Yeah. Can't remember who their wide receivers are. Let me pull it up.
No one relevant I can think of. To be frank.
Yeah, me neither. Drake London, Darnell Mooney, and Ray McLeod. That's their wide receivers. Yeah, give me Pittsburgh winning a great game, 20-17. They're gonna win. It's typical Pittsburgh Week 1 game. They're gonna win on like a T.J. Watt scoop and score, or a T.J. Watt pick six. I don't know. T.J. Watt's gonna come out of this game with 3 or 4 sacks, and like 5 or 6 TFLs. I think Drake London's going to have another 100-yard game, as he usually does, 80 to 100 yards. Steelers are going to ground and pound it, though. The Falcons are not historically a very physical team up front. I think they're just going to ground and pound. They're going to give Najee Harris 15 to 20 carries this game. And I'm not going to lie, for as much hate as those two guys get, I still believe in Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. And I think under the head coach of
Mike Tomlin, I think they'll be fine. I think they're going to win this game, and I think they're going to compete in the AFC North. Give me Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh to cover 20-17. I have that exact same take and that exact same score.
Yeah, it's just going to be a typical Pittsburgh Steelers Week 1 T.J. Watt takeover game.
Make it happen.
So if you for all you fantasy owners out there, start Pittsburgh's defense.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. All right, moving on. We got Jacksonville traveling to Miami. This one's on CBS as well. Miami's opening up as a 3.5 favorite. I'm surprised it is that small of a gap because I think Miami is going to boat race Jacksonville.
Oh, my gosh. Trevor Lawrence, bro, is so bad.
He's
just not panning out in the league.
No, he's not. And
but you can't blame the guy. He's had like 3 or 4 different offensive coordinators.
Oh my goodness! He had to go through Urban Meyer as a head coach. Although he was amazing in college, but that season that he had, I feel like that set him back like 3 years.
Yeah,
that was horrible. Not that much talent around him. I think Miami's as simple as that. They're gonna boat race him. Miami is aiming to have hopefully a good playoff run, but they'll probably crash and burn like they usually do down the stretch. They're going to have a couple key injuries out for the year. Then they're just going to crash and burn to the Chiefs once again in the wild card game. But regardless of that, I got Miami winning this game 20-10. Tyreek Hill, you pick your poison. Tua, Tyreek Hill, who's the Miami running back that had like 50 points in one game last season? Oh, shoot. Trying to think of that guy because he had like 50.
It's not Raheem Mostert.
No, but he's back though. But I'm trying to think of the guy that had 56 fantasy points. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, he was a dog.
Oh, A-Chain, Devon
yes.
A-Chain.
Yes.
Yep, they got him coming back.
Yeah.
Jalen Waddle. It's just, this is a cut and dry game. Who you got?
Give Miami. I don't really have a score, but I just know they're going to smack Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly. All right, moving on. This is going to be a fun game. Well, not really, but it's going to be fun watching Texans take this on.
Explosive offense, for sure.
Yeah. We got Houston traveling to Indianapolis. That'd be a good game to watch in person, actually, because Indianapolis, their tickets got to be so cheap because of how bad the team is. Anthony Richardson's back.
Concussion himself.
Yeah. C.J. Stroud, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, pick your poison, man. And who they got? Joe Mixon in the backfield now?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. This offense might break some records this year.
Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. It's over.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be one of the best offenses in the league.
They're going to slice and dice Indianapolis.
I mean, they have some of the best names in the NFL, on that offense.
Yeah, and C.J. Stroud is going to win a Super Bowl for Houston. You guys are in great hands for all you Texans fans out there watching this.
Long-term franchise. That's a hot take right there.
Oh, yeah. He is going to win you guys a Super Bowl at some point. He is. If you guys are into sports card collecting, definitely get his rookie cards. I remember when I worked at my store at the mall, I got a couple of those team packs that had his rookie card in there that are sealed. But yeah, give me the Texans winning this thing 31-14. It's not going to be close. And I don't hate on Anthony Richardson. I'm an Anthony Richardson truther. I love Anthony Richardson. I hope he has a great season this year. Just based on how bad his season ended last year, just how sudden it did. And he was putting up great numbers too. But unfortunately, it's just not going to happen this Sunday. Houston's a 3-point favorite, by the way. So yeah, Texans 31, Colts 14. Who you got?
I don't even have the Colts scoring that much.
Yeah.
I gave him like a touchdown, but I'm not mad at the score you said. So I mean, I agree with it.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly. All right, here's another stinky game.
Oh, I can smell it now.
Yeah, you can smell this game now.
Oh,
we got Jim.
John versus Jim.
We got
Sunday
Jim.
Showdown.
We got Jim Harbaugh's coaching debut. at San Diego. Not in the NFL because he took the Niners to a Super Bowl. Didn't win it though. But we got the Raiders traveling to San Diego, or excuse me, L.A., but should be in San Diego. NFL, move the Chargers back to San Diego. All right, we got Las Vegas traveling to Los Angeles. Raiders taking on the Chargers at 4:05 on CBS. I frankly can't muster up the words to really talk about this game a lot. All the Chargers have to do is double cover, triple cover Devontae Adams. It's just, I don't know the whole situation with Brock Bowers on the Raiders, but just double cover, triple cover, quadruple cover, quintuple cover Devontae Adams, and you guys will win the game. Give me the Chargers winning this game 21-17.
Justin Herbert's a dog, too.
Justin Herbert's great.
Absolute dog.
I love Justin Herbert. I just think Jim Harbaugh's going to have his boys ready, and I think they're going to show out in front of all 100 home fans in L.A.
Yeah. Give me Herbert. 500 passing yards.
500 passing yards. Book it. Jim Harbaugh, I think he's going to bring the Chargers back, to be honest. I think
Harbaugh's
he's going to bring
probably
relevancy.
He's probably going to run the ball and do play action.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding
He's
me?
going to pound that freaking rock. Dude.
Oh, yeah. He drafted a crap ton of O-linemen in this past draft. Oh, he's going to bring that Michigan playbook to Los Angeles for sure.
On that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Here we got another 4:05 start. This one's on CBS as well. We got Denver traveling to Seattle. I believe Bo Nix is getting the start for Denver. He beat out Zach Wilson. Shocker, right?
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
I'm excited to see Bo Nix. I know I said he's probably a bust, and I'm going to stick by it. I think it's a reach, and I think he's going to be a bust. But they said, I didn't watch any of the highlights, but I've read a lot of articles, and I've heard some Denver fans say he did pretty good in the preseason. He showed out.
Nice.
So, but it's at Seattle, the loudest stadium possibly in the country because of
Geno
how it's
Smith
built.
and that flipping offense.
Geno Smith, that ground and pound offense. Although Pete Carroll's not there anymore, though. So that'll be interesting.
But still, they're still good. They still got some good players. And Geno Smith finally came together as a player, too, which I'm so happy about. So,
give me Seattle in a grind-it-out type game. I think both teams are going to run the ball 30-plus. Give me Seattle winning this one 14-3. It's just going to be one of those weird games.
Give me Seattle 27-21.
Yeah, I like that. Seattle's a 6-point favorite, by the way, which that is a really large spread.
Hey, I guess 6 points. Look at me go.
Look at you go. All right, here is I believe this is America's Game of the Week. Yeah, this is your national televised on Fox. It's your Fox televised national television. America's Game of the Week. We got Dallas traveling to Cleveland, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. All these times are in Eastern Time, of course. I think this is going to be one of the games of the year. But this is also a pick for me because actually in my life in the C course, our professor is so hyped about this game. He's making us put like a score prediction, and if we get it right, we get like double or triple the bonus points we get for just putting on the score. So this is high stakes for me. Cleveland's opened up as a 2.5 favorite. Nick Chubb's not playing though. He's out for the first 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, I guess 4 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, and because of that, guys, I think it's going to be an awesome game. The Browns' offensive line and defensive line are going to eat as usual. I think they're going to force a couple turnovers, but I got to go with the Cowboys. Give me Dallas. Give me Dallas winning this game. Give me Dallas winning this game 17-16.
I'm not gonna lie, Chris. Your takes this podcast, man, is it's like three of your takes now have blown my freaking.
I guess if Nick Chubb was playing in this game, the Browns would stomp Dallas if Nick Chubb was playing, but he's not.
Know.
He's not playing this game, and Nick Chubb is on a different planet from every other player. He's if not like the best player in the NFL, in my opinion. But without him, I don't think Cleveland pulls it out against Dallas. Because the Dallas, they're another one of those teams that are they're just like the Eagles. They're a great regular season team, and I think they start off 1-0 this week. Like I said, Dallas 17-16. I hate to say it because we're Ohioans. Well, he likes the Bengals, so he obviously doesn't like the Browns.
Yeah, but I still have enough respect to be like, yeah, they're gonna beat the flipping Cowboys.
I don't think so. I'm gonna root for the Browns. I want the Browns to win, but I can't see it happening this Sunday.
With Dak Prescott, you think they're gonna be good?
They'll be good, especially after paying CeeDee Lamb. Book it. Dallas wins.
I'm actually getting tired because what you said is straight baloney.
Well, who you got then? Let's
The
hear your
Browns,
take.
bro. The Browns 35, Cowboys 18.
Whoa,
Dude,
even without Nick Chubb.
bro, yes, it's the Browns, bro. They're doing good finally. They got Deshaun Watson. They got freaking Jameis Winston. What's the other QB? You got DTR, bro. I'm telling you,
I want them to win, like I said, and I think they're going to be. I think it's going to be them or the Ravens
you're
taking
just
the
being
AFC North.
you're being a
But I
big
just-
silly willy right now. You're being a huge silly willy.
I guess we'll find out Sunday, but I'm telling you, without Nick Chubb, they're not winning this game. They're not beating the Cowboys.
If the Cowboys beat the Browns, I will do whatever challenge you guys say in the comments.
Uh-oh.
I will do whatever challenge you guys say in the comments.
Uh-oh.
If the Cowboys beat the Browns,
All 10 viewers watching this, comment below.
comment below. I will do whatever challenge. I'll post it. Next game. You're ticking me off, Chris.
Next game.
Next
I
flipping
just
game.
got a notification from Fox News. The first NFL touchdown scored of the year by Xavier Worthy. Rookie. I don't know where he's from, but I know the name. So congratulations, Xavier Worthy, for the Kansas City
Xavier
Chiefs.
Worthy, congratulations on your first touchdown and being the first touchdown of the NFL season.
Yeah. All right, another 425 game. This one's on Fox as well. We got Washington traveling to Tampa. We got Jaden Daniels, the reigning Heisman champ, or the reigning Heisman winner,
Versus
taking
Baker
on
Mayfield.
the Bake Show.
The Bake Show. Dude, that's
The
going to be a
Bake Show.
game. That's going to be a game.
I love this game. This is going to be
I love Baker.
awesome.
I love Jaden Daniels.
I love both. I love both guys. I think Jaden Daniels is going to have an RG3 type career, hopefully with not the injuries.
Please. Second coming.
Oh yeah, he's going to be like RG3.
Well, let's be real here, bro. The Tampa just has too much talent. I
Yeah.
think the Commanders are.
I think Jaden Daniels is 10 times better than Baker Mayfield. I'm just going to say it.
Ooh.
I think he's way better than Baker Mayfield already.
Maybe eventually.
I'd say he is right now.
What's of all these hot takes, dude?
I don't know. It's hot in this room. I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
I'm a good temperature, actually.
God. But yeah, I think Baker and the Bucks win though. They're
Yeah.
coming off a pretty good playoff run last season. Give me Tampa Bay winning this game, 20-14.
Give me Tampa 21-10.
Tampa's also a 3.5 favorite, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. This one, although they said the Browns and Dallas was America's game of the week, I'd say this one right here is going to be game of the week, America's game of the week. 8:20 p.m. Sunday Night Football on NBC and Peacock. We got the Rams traveling to Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan, taking on the Lions. We got a rematch of Jared Goff and Matt Stafford. It is going to be ruckus in that stadium. It's going to be loud, rocking. Fans are going to be everywhere. Game's probably already sold out. I have no idea. I think it's going to be a great game, though. Detroit's opening up as a 4.5 favorite. And I'm just going to say this right now. I think they are the second best, if not the best team in the NFC, behind the 49ers. It's them in San Francisco. And I think they're going to show it. I think they're going to flex their muscles in this game. I got Detroit winning this game 35-24. Book it.
I really like that take.
They just have way too much talent.
I have the exact same take, so I'm roll with your score prediction.
Yeah, they have just way too much talent to lose
Love
this
it.
game.
Love it, love it, love it.
All right, moving on. The last game of Week 1, Monday Night Football. This one's going to be airing on ABC, ESPN.
ABC.
Yeah, ABC. Sorry, my contacts was foggy. ABC, ESPN, and ESPN Plus. We got New York Jets traveling to San Francisco, taking on the 49ers.
Ugh.
This is going to be a weird game. San Francisco is a 4.5 favorite, by the way.
They're good. I mean, the Niners are going to be a great team this year. But
Oh, yeah.
A-Rod, it's the return of A-Rod and his Achilles tear.
Okay, this is brutally honest. This is how I think the game is going to go. I think the 49ers are going to win. I think they're going to win. And it's going to be your typical Week 1 because they're going to beat the Jets. They're going to beat the Jets probably 24-10, if I'm going to be honest. It's going to be one of those games. Why? They just re-signed Trent Williams. They re-signed Brandon Ayuk. Everybody's back. And they're going to be backing Ricky Purcell. That's, this story, right? What happened to him?
I saw a bunch of articles on him. Like,
Yeah,
didn't he get shot?
He got shot, so he's going to, that's going to be galvanizing the team. It's going to be a sold-out crowd in Levi's Stadium. It's going to be crazy. And San Francisco just does NFL game days right. And it's going to be one of those games where people are going to be questioning, oh, is Aaron Rodgers washed? Is he washed? No, he's not washed. But they just happen to be playing the favorites to win the entire NFC conference week 1. And they are galvanized because they are going to be very angry from this past Super Bowl. Yeah, give me San Francisco winning this one 24-10. It's going to be one of those games.
Give me the Niners 35-28.
35-28. You think it's going to be high scoring?
I think A-Rod's going to be slinging the biscuit, dude. I think he's going to be angry and hungry. I think even though they're still going to come up with the loss, I just think that you can't count out A-Rod and his offense slinging that ball deep. His deep ball for sure, and his RPO fakes, which are one of my favorites. But yeah, the Niners just have too much talent.
Can't count out Breece Hall and Braylon Allen either. Nope. That rookie out of Wisconsin. I think he's the youngest player in the NFL.
Breece. So excited for Breece.
Oh yeah, he's going to be playing behind a revamped offensive line. I think it's going to be a great season for the Jets. I really do. But
it's not.
It's not.
I'm just kidding.
But it's not going to be a great week 1 though, because they just happen to play probably the second best, if not the best team in the NFL.
Great take, man. Great take.
But that wraps up all 16 games. I think it's going to be a great season this year. Let us know in the comments if you guys want to see us live stream anything.
Any requests?
Be on the lookout. It is in the schedule. As of right now, of course, our BTM calendar is tentative, but be on the lookout. December 19th, that's a Thursday Night Football. We will be in Cincinnati, Ohio, watching the Battle of Ohio, Browns and Bengals. We'll be keep announcing this, though, if you guys want to come. We don't bite. If you want to come, say hi to him, me, take pictures, whatnot.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Let us know in the comments. Let us know in real life. But yeah, guys, that's all we got for you. Please go check out our socials at bench_2_Mike on Instagram. Let us know if you guys want to see a Patreon. I know we keep joking about it. You also can listen to us on Spotify. Please follow us on Spotify. Please give us a good rating. We'd really appreciate it. And like and subscribe if you haven't joined the CF3 family, because we're growing and we keep it moving. You can check out my Instagram at CF25cent, and you can check out his Instagram at C.Cortez50, because we're trying to grow our Instagrams as well and keep that bond, that sports love growing, and trying to share our love with you guys. But yeah, guys, that's all we got for you. Chris, close us out.
Wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, have a great morning, noon, afternoon, night. God bless you guys. Stay smart. Stay safe. Take care.
And I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace.